my channel. My name is Louise and this is Chip. Yes, I know. Thinks I'm talking to him now. So yeah, Chip's just having cuddles today. He's having he's been quiet since yesterday and not moving around much, wanting lots of cuddles. I don't know, he's just having a down couple of days. Everything else is fine. We keep an eye on his heart rates and everything. He seems fine. We have days like that, don't we? So I'm going to try my best not to overthink it. He's looking sad now. I'm sure he's doing it purposely. He does. Oh, mummy, he does do that to me. My channel is a haul every Saturday. I do upload other things during the week if things are going on. I just uploaded going to London and the theatre with my son. He took me for my birthday. So it's just like random things like that. So if you enjoy that sort of thing, and I enjoy somebody rambling a lot, which I seem to have a talent for when the camera comes in, don't forget to subscribe down below. Click the notification bell and then you'll be notified when I do upload as well. So we have a budget of £60 a week. I tend not to hit it that often. This week I was pretty good. So I have been purchasing a large price item with my shop. This is the second week. It's £13. It's for my son. It's some fizzy drinks that he wants, but he is giving me that money back. So I will give you the total price of everything and then I'll take that off as well. So it works out that I actually spent £41 out of our £60 budget. Well, I spent 54, but 41 is our budget money because he will be reimbursing me that money because that's just he knows I'm not going to spend that out of our budget. So yeah, only went to Asda this week. Sometimes randomly go to different shops, but it was just an Asda. It was get it done and get it home type job. I had a list, managed to get everything off the list, I think. I didn't get bread, it wasn't on my list. Didn't get bread because it only had a day's date on it. I'm not buying bread with 1 day's date on it. I'm not doing it because it's just not going to last. So we'll have to pop into town to get bread. Also need to get some dog treats because you're not listening clearly, because I refuse to pay as the prices now, and I know I can get them cheaper in town. Are we going down now? No, he just wants to turn around so he can see through the window. A car went past, he thinks he's missing out on something. Let's see, that's exactly what it is. He'd love to be that dog that gets to sit on the windowsill all day. So yeah, that's everything. Shop was fine. Everything seems to be fairly well stocked. Pretty average shop. So let's go on with the haul. As usual, I forgot to press record, so second time doing this. Spinach, 90p. Was £1 last week, I'm sure it was. So just bought spinach to go with the salad. I have a lot of salady bits left over still, so I didn't really need to replace any of that. But I didn't quite get the spinach prepped in time. You know, if you put some kitchen roll in it, like give it a good clean, rinse it all off, dry it all off, and some kitchen towel in it, it will last a lot quicker. It will last a lot longer, and I just didn't do it, so have to replace it this week. I do feel the difference when I do have it, so 90p for this big bag is pretty decent. Got some potatoes, 99p I believe. 99, yes, I was right, 99p for a 2.5 kilogram bag. Actually don't really have a reason for this, but I just felt potatoes would be handy for this week. Not sure what I'm going to make, we'll see. I got the chicken thighs again. If you are new here, I do make Chip a slow cooker meal. I make one meal in the slow cooker. It lasts about 5 days. It's about half a bag of this does the job. So this is 1.1 kilogram of chicken thighs for £3.10. They do a cheaper one. I think it's £1.94 still. I believe it is. I did try to check and remember. I think it is. Same size, same weight. But if you feel the thighs, there's a lot more bones going on in those ones. They haven't taken so many bones out. So I feel like you're getting more chicken for your money out of this rather than just bones. I got some eggs this week, just a 6-pack. We don't really tend to go through eggs that often, but I do have a pancake mix. It's an American pancake mix, so it's going to be thicker pancakes that I fancy I'm going to have for breakfast tomorrow. So I needed some eggs for it, and you get 6 of the medium ones for £1.15. Now I've got some lemons. These are 50p. Look, as you can see, they're very diddy little lemons, but they do do 2 other sizes. They do a 79p packet, which is still 4 lemons, but they're slightly bigger, and then you get a pound bag, which is like your luxury ones that are huge. Still get 4 in there. I just feel like the large ones, you're going to get an awful lot of the peel. So I don't think it's going to work out beneficial. And when I really held these up against the next size ones, there wasn't enough of a difference to warrant the price. So I just went with the 50p. Now I've got the lemons and I've got the ginger. This is also 50p for the diddiest little bits in there. Look at the little diddy bits. Little offcuts of nothing for 50p. But I have been craving lemon and ginger water. Haven't had it for a long time. I used to have it all the time, and then I go through phases. So I'm going to go back onto this and try these out. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with them though, because they do 2 tea bags that have this lemon, honey, manuka honey and ginger, which I was tempted, but they're quite expensive. So I'm going to try these first. If they don't quite do the job, I'm going to get the tea bags as well. So we'll see. Did mention a banana last week, so I bought myself a banana. 15p just for the one. There's no point in me buying a bunch. I'm not going to get through them. I will get through the one and that'll be it. But I was thinking that to go with my pancakes. So that's the reason I just got one banana. I'm going up and down everywhere. I hope I'm not going to forget anything. Cheese slices, these are what the people call the plastic cheese slices. These are really, really good for burgers. 55p for 10. They just, the sort of thing, it just sits in the cupboard for ages, because these actually don't go bad until the 14th of the 3rd next year. And because they're individually wrapped as well, they're a good thing just to have in the fridge. Now I did get a slightly different butter this week. I've been getting, not going to remember it, am I? I've been getting another one that's £1. Can't remember it for the life of me. And it's a 500 gram. Now this one actually is a 450 gram, I believe, yeah. 450 gram for £1.10, so it is slightly more expensive. But I've been noticing a taste I'm not a fan of, and I think it's in the margarine. So I went through all of it. I had a look. Wow, prices of margarine are just disgusting. Like the butter, I stopped having butter. The margarines are going right up there. I might have to go back to butter at this rate. But I just thought I'll give this a go and see if that's what it is, because I'm not entirely sure. And there's a texture he seems to be getting as well, which just not comfortable with. I'm going to have to show you now, aren't I, really? So you know the one I'm talking about, just in case. So this is it. Oh, brilliantly buttery. It seems to be having a texture. I can't explain it. When you spread it, you see the texture. And I've been only having this with spaghetti on toast. So it's either this has got a funny taste or the spaghetti has. So I thought we'll go with the butter first. And if not, it'll be the spaghetti I change, which is sad because I think I've got a good stock of them going. But I used to have this years and years ago. That was the cheapest second version I could get. So we're just going to give a different one a go for a change. I got some grated hard cheese. I did do a bolognese this week. I said last week that I've been craving it and I had all the ingredients and I was going to do it, and I did. And I didn't realise I didn't have any of this, so it wasn't as good as it could have been. I did grate some just hard cheddar on it, but it just wasn't the same. This stuff has got its own taste. It's so good. This one was £1.15. It's quite expensive when you think it's only a little 80 gram thing, but you don't need loads and loads of it, so it does last quite a long time. I've got 2 sage and onion stuffing, so I have been thinking, yes, that time of year, it's going to come up quicker than you think. And, you know, we're having price increases all the time. I don't want to leave it and do like a big Christmas shop and have to pay way, way more for everything because I waited. So I don't really go through an awful lot of sage and onion stuffing anyway, because I don't really do roast dinners that often. There'll probably be, I would assume, I'm probably going to invite Scott over for American Thanksgiving, because that's his thing and it's just nicer to do it with other people, and then Christmas. So this would do both of those if we was going to use them. They're only 55p, but I could pick up another one anyway. So I'll start putting things aside, and then obviously when we do Vlogmas, because yes, I will commit to it already, even though I'm not sure how it's going to go this year, but I'm going to commit to it anyway. I'll just, like, instead of do like a food haul at Christmas, I will just get the box out where I've been putting the things aside. So we'll still have a haul. It will just be where I've been buying weekly, because it's just easier. If people can do it that way, it's just easier for most of us nowadays, you know, scrimping and stuff. That's what we got to do. Did get my Kitkats again. Strangely enough, a lot of these size packets, these are the 9 2-finger packets, the flavoured ones are all more expensive. So I didn't think I was going to get any, but I found this in the corner. It was still £1.25 for 9 of them. That's the price I'm happy with. If it goes back up, I won't buy them. But I'm really enjoying these at the moment. They're just one of these in the evening before bed. It's just doing the job. I bought these last week for the first time for a while, and I don't know, again, I did mention, I don't know if they've just used different packaging. So this is like the ones that I'm assuming they bake these in store. These are very large white rolls. I bought the 4-pack last week. Well, Corey still has one in the cupboard, so I don't think it's going to be very good because it's been there for so long. So you actually get 4 for £1 or 2 for 60p, but I think 2 is all Corey really wanted because I did eat the other one because I had a burger last week, which was thoroughly enjoyable. So the rolls are really, really nice. I did enjoy it, but it's just too much for me. That's good for Corey size burgers, but mine was a normal size burger. Oh, so by the way, the Asda burgers I bought for I think they were the first time I tried them last week. Very enjoyable. Really highly recommend those, the fake meat ones. You have to go back to last week's video if you haven't seen it, so you know. Yeah, really, really nice. So I just bought the 2-pack. So I was disappointed because they didn't have these in a 2-pack. They only had these in a 6-pack. They are slightly smaller, which is what I wanted, so they would fit my burgers. I do enjoy a brown roll, but these were actually on a deal for 80p, so it didn't work out that bad. So I'll just take out what I want to use for the next day or two, and then I'll just freeze the rest. I'll probably break them all apart so they can just be pulled out and used right one at a time, because I find that works really well for me, freezing bread and then taking it out like just as I need it. Corey doesn't really put that much effort into food. He's like, as soon as he comes in, he just shoves something in the oven. So this works better for Corey, this works better for me. And I got 3 of the barbecue sauces. If you've been here a while, you know Corey loves his barbecue sauce. And I had some sauces I'd put from the last lot I bought. I bought 3 a while back, I can't remember when it was, and I put them in the cupboard, and I kept thinking that there was still one in there, and Corey said, no, that's your brown sauce you bought, because from the top you can't tell the difference. So all this time he's been going without, and I didn't realise. So I bought 3 this week, and I'll probably try, if they've got them, I'll buy like maybe 3 next week or something, get a good stock of them, because he does go through the sauce, but he does eat it. It's not one of them, you know, some people, they put loads of sauce on their plate and then there's loads left over. He eats all of it, so it's fine. And they're £1 a pot, if I've not just said that, because I can't remember now. I've used a lot of tomatoes this week. I did the fry up last week and the bolognese, so I needed to use the tomatoes. Now these are the more expensive ones. I honestly cannot tell you how much the cheaper ones are. They didn't have them there at the time because there was a few gappy bits in the tomato section. These ones are 45p, more expensive than last time I bought them, but the juices in them are so thick. Like they're thick and oh, they're just this so much better. The cheaper one, you pour it out and it's all just like very, very watery, and there's not really much tomatoes in them. These are like the full plum tomatoes. You get good big juicy ones and thick sauce with it. So it's definitely worth paying more. Some things you do need to pay a little bit more for if you want the quality. My spaghetti loops, fingers crossed it's not the spaghetti loops that's doing the flavour. These are 40p a can. Just pick 2 up because I use them all the time. Spaghetti on toast is, oh, it's just my favourite, and I never get bored of it either. I bought only again a 6-pack of the prawn cocktail crisps. These are £1. This is just to have. We're actually nearly out of crisps now, so I haven't bought. I used to buy large bags of crisps from Asda, but their prices went up too much and I won't pay it. I know I can get a better deal in Aldi, but I haven't been there, and I do need to go there and get a stock up again. So I usually go there and I'll get a good like a couple of packs or whatever, and it lasts us ages, which is really, really good. It saves us a lot of money, but I just didn't get a chance to get there. I will go there soon. I'll ask Blossom to take me, but for now this will do. So this is just a 6-pack of the prawn cocktail. Corey and I really enjoyed this flavour at the moment. And Corey has got a cold, so I'm going to have to start buying these on a regular, and the weather's changing, so I'll probably get a cold soon because everyone at work will get one. So we're going to start stocking up on these. Corey has actually broken into it already, but this is actually a 2-pack. It's £3 now. I believe the last time I bought them they were £2 a pack, but it's been a while. So £3 a pack, you get 2 of them. Do pay a little bit more because of the fact you've got the soothing balm in it, but if you've got a cold it really does save your nose. You know, if you're blowing your nose a lot or wiping your nose a lot, it does get sore, and this just helps a bit, and it feels better. So it's worth paying a little bit more for those ones as well. Toilet roll, £1.93. This is 6-pack. Used to be a 12-pack. They put the 12 onto the 6 rolls now instead. Does the job. I enjoy this one. I like the quality of it. I think it's absolutely fine. This was not on my shopping list. You know, I'm a sucker for a cup. I was just looking around, just a quick, I was actually looking for something else. I'm desperate for work trousers, so I was upstairs. And you know what it's like, if you're upstairs, you just go and look at the other bits that you might like. I like looking at things like this. So I got suckered into it because this was reduced to 65p. I couldn't not. It's just, I'm a sucker for a cut, what can I say? 60p for the Digestives again. This is just going to be a staple on our shopping list. Did actually cook most of Corey's this week, so he didn't get them, but he clearly wasn't that bothered because they were sat there until towards the end of the week. So yeah, this is just going to be a regular that's going to be here for a while, I would say, whilst it's 60p. It depends how high it goes in price as to how long I'm willing to purchase them for, but right now they are awesome quality. 100% recommend those. I wanted to get a different type of biscuit just to go in the cupboard, just cause really didn't have an idea of what I was going to get. I'm having to look at the price again. I've got my receipt because, as you know, I'm not so good with the prices because they keep changing. Oh no, oh no, that's not that. Okay, I just saw biscuits. It said £1.25 and I'm thinking there is no way I would have paid £1.25 for. Okay, so I got some biscuits for £1.25. I have no idea. Have you seen anything that could have been biscuits? Oh, the Kitkats. Kitkats, £1.25. So these ones are 40p. Oh my god, thank god for that. And he had a heart attack. 40p for these ones. Haven't had them for ages. They're quite nice when you haven't had them for ages. I picked this one up for Corey. Was not on the list. 95p. I've mentioned before that the cheesy pizza ones in this pizza sub one are 95p, but the pepperoni ones are now £1.50. I will not pay that price for a few little chunks of pepperoni on it. We do have the pepperoni from last week that's not been open anyway, so we got pepperoni. If he wants to put it on there, he can. Didn't realise when I went to put it in the freezer that he's not eaten the last packet that I bought him. Didn't realise that, so now he has 2 packets of those in the freezer. The lasagna, 90p. He enjoys this one. So it's just a regular because he enjoys it. Corey comes in from work and he just dumps things in the freezer because he does. He dumps things in the cooker or the active fryer, or whatever. He does very long days, and a lot of the time he just doesn't want what I'm cooking, so he deals with it himself. That's just it. I got my sort of sell some sort of regular sticks. These are supposed to be share packs, aren't they? They're not share packs. Realistically, I'm going to eat that by myself. 90p has gone up. Don't really get loads and loads of treats. We got a few, but not loads and loads, and I just fancied them. Just one of those things. Picked up the right one this time. As you remember last week, I picked up the wrong one. Was it last week? I think it was last week. I picked up the wrong ones. I picked up cheesy ones because I didn't know that they did the cheesy ones in this packaging. So found the pepperoni one. 66p for these. Corey thoroughly enjoys them. He says that because of the size of the base and everything, you can taste all the toppings very well. So I picked up the 3. As you know, as you might know, I don't know if you know, with this yellow essentials range, you can only purchase 3 of any one product. So 3 is the most I could have bought, so I just went with it in case they don't have them next time. So I've been lucky with these for the past few weeks. I've literally picked up the last bag in the store, and they're usually mixed in with all the other ones. So for newbies here, £4.25 for this bag. This is a 1.275 kilogram bag. They do a range of different ones. So they have like chicken dippers or chicken chunks. They have some in batter, some in breadcrumbs. But they have the black and the big red banner on them. But they're 800 gram bags. But they're the same price. So if you want more chicken for your money, this is the way to go. But like I said, these, honestly, the past few weeks, I found one bag of these and they've been mixed in with the others. So you just got to look at that. That's the little bit you're after, because none of the other bags are this size. So this is the one you want. Yorkshire puddings, got these for Christmas again. There's 15 Yorkshire puds in here. We just take whatever we need out at the time. They take seconds to put in the oven. You're sort of just defrosting them in the oven and crisping them up. So they don't take long. I absolutely love these ones and didn't realise we'd run out, so I just picked up a bag. We got enough room in the outside freezer, so that's fine. I got some butternut squash for Chip's foods. He's running out of some of the veggies, but also found a recipe. I bought harissa a while ago, don't know if you remember, and I've never used it yet, but I've just found a recipe. So I may do some cooking. I'm not thinking this week though, but butternut squash was in the recipe. Chip loves butternut squash anyway, so that goes in his food. So this was £1.45, I think. Let me see. Yes, £1.45 for that one. The mixed veg bag, this is just so good. So you've got carrots, peas, broccoli and cauliflower. Chip loves this one. 72p for this bag. This is quite a big bag, I think. A kilogram veg, 72p. Can't go wrong. But then Chip gets a variety of veggies in his food. I paid £1.50 for the chicken burgers again. These are the reason that I get the larger buns as well. But if you've not tried these are really, really good chicken burgers. The chicken is always very, very good quality chicken. They're in like a Rice Krispie type coating, so they're extra crunchy as well. I have had these in the past a long time ago, but they are really, really good. So £1.50 for 2 of them. When you see the size, it's worth it. And this was just because I'm really like paying attention to the price tickets of everything. This came up at like 80 something p. 85p. It was half price. So I just thought, you know, I don't know. It was half price. I think that was it. Spicy stack. Don't know what's in it. Does it say? Right, it's a chopped and shaped chicken burger in a spicy breadcrumb coating. It's stacked with a hash brown and a slice of processed cheese, served in a bread bun with a sachet of spicy salsa sauce. Doesn't sound bad, does it? But I just thought that with some chips or something would be quite a nice meal for Corey. And the cola, that's Corey's thing that he's into at the moment, $12.95. You're going to pay more because it's the full sugar and everything. Yeah, you pay a lot more, in fact, because I think the diet one I've seen is $7.50 for 30 cans. But this is the one Corey wants and he's paying for it, so that's the one he gets. So that is this week's haul. I hope prices have helped out a little bit. I didn't really have many food ideas this week behind buying the items that I bought. So I'm just talking to you and I'm thinking, did I tell you about the Nutella? I can't remember. When I edit this, if I did, I won't put this in, so it won't be an issue. If this is in, I did forget. Can't remember. Did I say it? So anyway, I got Nutella. I feel like I didn't because there was something I was going to say about the Nutella. Can't remember the price now. Bear with me a second. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I don't think I did talk about this. So this one was £1.90. This was actually the cheapest one. There's 3 sizes. So you've got the £1.90 and then there was a £2 something and then a £5 something. Well, I don't want the £5 something. I bought the £5 something one before and I didn't get through it quick enough before it started changing texture and that, and I really enjoy the texture of this. I still ate it and it was still really nice, but didn't want to get the big one for that reason. So I was thinking the second one up because, you know, like if you get a larger one, you usually saving a few pennies because they usually, like bigger packs, they usually give you some sort of discount. Now, I always mention to you that there's a ticket underneath whatever you're buying that will say something like, you know, this, I don't know, random 50p per 100 grams or £1 per 100 grams, or it will say in kilograms. You do have to pay attention to each one, make sure that they're the same grams bit of it, like weight, should I say. This one, the smaller one, was cheaper than the next one up by a chunk. So definitely don't assume you're getting a better deal on the larger packets. Even if it tells you on the packet, doesn't mean it's telling you the truth. So look at those little tickets that are on the shelf that tell you how much it is per weight, and then you'll know which is actually the better deal. Because I would have naturally picked up the next size up, but it wouldn't have been more value for money. The smaller one was more value for money. So this was £1.90 instead of the £2 something, but weight wise you're getting more for your money. Interesting. So I'm sure I didn't say that because that feels like too much that I wouldn't have said that. So anyway, yes, I'm glad I remembered that one though, because I hate that when I go through and I edit and then oh no, look, I missed that one. Corey's just ran. You just put me off. So that was it. That was all of it, I'm sure. I hope I didn't miss any. I'm going to be really looking out for it when I'm editing. So I hope you enjoyed today's haul. I hope prices have helped out. Yeah. There isn't much more to say. Me starting this video or so, I talk a lot and my mind has gone blank. So I'm going to leave you now. I hope you're having a lovely day. I am sending out good vibes, as I always do, and I really hope that you're catching some somewhere, even if it's just for a little while. It all helps, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.